Whackadoodle Productions and Pastor Janet present to you the story of Thomas. Now you may remember that Jesus rose from the dead, and the women were so excited they ran to tell the disciples the good news. "Oh, you won't believe it! Jesus is risen from the dead! Jesus is alive!" "You're right. We don't believe it. You're just idle women. I don't believe it either." "That's terrible. We're so sad. He really did." The disciples were very scared of the Jewish officials who were so mad at Jesus, so they hid in the upper room where they had their last supper with Jesus. They locked the doors so no one could get in.
Quick!
Suddenly, Jesus was among them. "Ah! It's a ghost! Oh no!" They were really freaking out because the door was locked. It's still locked. And Jesus just appeared. So Jesus spoke to them calmly, saying, "Peace be with you." Jesus showed them his wounds. Oh my. Oh my. Yes, it really is Jesus. Told you so. And they were so happy that it was really him. He promised that he would see them again soon, and then Jesus disappeared. But one of the disciples was not there when Jesus came. Thomas was so sad that Jesus had died. He needed to be alone for a while. But finally he returned to the house. When he came back, the disciples all told him about Jesus' visit, and they were so excited. But he did not believe them. "I don't believe you." "Really true, it's really true." "I don't believe you." It was just too fantastic to believe. He wasn't going to get his heart broken again, no matter how much he wanted Jesus to be alive. He was so sad. "I'm so sad." The disciples kept wanting, "You gotta believe, you gotta believe." "I'm so sad." "No, really, believe me, Jesus was alive." "I'm so sad." "Really, really, Jesus is alive." "I'm so sad." He got so mad that they kept trying to convince him that Jesus was alive. He finally said, "I will not believe until I touch Jesus' wounds with my own hands." "Fine, have it your way." A week later, the disciples were once again in the upper room behind locked doors. Is the door locked? Yup. Suddenly, Jesus stood among them just like before. This time, the disciples were a little less freaked out. "Hi, Jesus. Glad you dropped in." "Hi, Jesus." But Jesus still went to them and said, "Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Peace be with all of you." Then he went over to Thomas, who was so surprised he couldn't even speak or move. Jesus asked him to touch his wounds on his hands and feet. Go ahead. Touch them. You know you want to. But Thomas did not. He did not need to anymore. He recognized his beloved teacher. Oh, teacher, oh, my friend Jesus, I'm so glad you're alive. I'm so glad. Yay, yay. It was too good to be true. Thomas's heart was about to burst with joy. Then Jesus turned to them all and gave them an assignment. Oh, no. We're too scared to do anything. An assignment? Yes. You are to tell everyone all about me, all the things I did and all the things I'm doing, and how wonderful it is when you know me. But the disciples were too scared. They were too frightened. And they said, we can't do that. We can't do that. No, we can't. And they had lots of excuses. But Jesus smiled and breathed on them. Receive the superpower of the Holy Spirit. Now you will have all you need to spread the good news of Jesus and how knowing me brings new life to everyone. Wow, let's go. I'm ready to go. I can do this. Let me go. Yeah, I'm ready too. When do we get started? Jesus told them it was easy for them to believe because they had seen him. But how lucky it was that you and I are, because we can believe in him without seeing him. And we can invite everyone to have a better life because of Jesus.